Understanding Socionics. A comprehensive guide to personality types and intertype relations. Socionics is a theory of personality types that focuses on how individuals process and exchange information with the world around them. It posits that human cognition operates through a structured model of the psyche, dividing people into 16 distinct sociotypes based on their preferred ways of perceiving and interacting with reality. Unlike mainstream personality psychology, which often emphasizes traits that can change over time, Socionics claims these types are innate and stable throughout life. At its core, Socionics explores not just individual psychology but also the dynamics of relationships between types, making it a tool for understanding interpersonal compatibility. History and origins. Socionics emerged in the 1970s and 1980s in the Soviet Union, primarily through the work of Lithuanian sociologist and researcher Osra Augustinavičiūtė. She built upon Carl Jung's theory of psychological types, which originally described four main functions: thinking, feeling, sensing, and intuition, each with introverted or extroverted orientations. Augustinavičiūtė expanded this to 8 functions by incorporating Antoni Kapinski's concept of information metabolism, a metaphor for how the psyche processes environmental data similarly to how the body metabolizes energy. The name Socionics derives from society and bionics, reflecting its aim to model social interactions as cybernetic systems inspired by biological processes. Development began in Vilnius, Lithuania, where Augustinavičiūtė and a group of enthusiasts experimented with typing methods and observed interpersonal dynamics. Initial publications appeared between 19. While similar to the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator (MBTI), Socionics diverges by emphasizing intertype relations and information flow, and it has been applied in fields like education and management within Eastern Europe. Key concepts: information metabolism and psychological functions. Central to Socionics is the idea of information metabolism, which describes how the psyche receives, processes, and outputs information from the environment. This is analogous to biological metabolism but applied to mental processes, where information reduces uncertainty and helps individuals adapt. Augustinavičiūtė identified 8 information elements, i.e.s, each representing a facet of reality. Extroverted thinking. Te focuses on efficiency, facts, and pragmatic actions. Introverted thinking. T emphasizes logical structures, laws, and systems. Extroverted feeling. Fe deals with emotional expression and group dynamics. Introverted feeling. Phi centers on personal ethics, relationships, and values. Extroverted sensing. Se involves force, willpower, and sensory impact. Introverted sensing. C concerns comfort, harmony, and physical well-being. Extroverted intuition. N explores possibilities, ideas, and potential. Introverted intuition. NI focuses on time, foresight, and long-term patterns. These elements are arranged in Model A, a hierarchical structure of 8 positions within the psyche. Position description characteristics. Leading, base. Dominant function. Default mode of operation. Strong, conscious, and valued. Creative supporting function. Used flexibly for problem solving. Strong, conscious, and valued. Role social mask. Effortful adaptation to norms. Weak, conscious but not valued. Vulnerable, polar point of least resistance. Causes stress when engaged. Weak, conscious, not valued. Suggestive, dual seeking, area of need. Seeks complementarity from others. Weak, subconscious, valued. Mobilizing, hidden agenda, motivational drive. Seeks activation. Weak, subconscious, valued. Ignoring, overlooked. Competent but unappreciated. Strong, subconscious, not valued. Demonstrative background tool. Used unconsciously. Strong, subconscious, not valued. Model A includes dimensions like experience, norms, situation, and time, illustrating how functions evolve in complexity. The psyche is divided into mental, conscious, and vital, subconscious, rings, with information flowing in evolutionary or involutionary directions. The 16 sociotypes. Socionics classifies individuals into 16 sociotypes, each a unique arrangement of the 8 functions in Model A. Types are denoted by 3-letter codes. e.g. LE for intuitive logical extrovert, or four-letter code similar to MBTI, but with a J/P switch for introverts in some notations, e.g. ENTP for ILE. Each type is associated with a social role or famous figure archetype. Quadra-types key values. Alpha ILE NTP, Don Quixote. SEI ISFP Dumas. SESFJ Hugo. AII INTJ Robespierre, ideas, comfort, logic and emotions, open and playful. Beta SLE STP Zhukov. IEI INFP Yesenin. EIE ENFJ Hamlet. LSI Estede, Maxim, power, ideology, drama and structure, ambitious and hierarchical. Gamma C ESFP Napoleon. LI INTP Balzac. LI INTJ Jack London. ESI ISFJ Dreiser, competition, foresight, enterprise and morals, pragmatic and critical. Delta IEE ENFP Huxley. SLI ISTP Gabin. Yesterday Stierlitz. INFJ Dostoevsky, innovation, harmony, efficiency and humanism, practical and independent. Types are grouped into 4 quadras, each sharing valued functions and forming complementary social units. Exchange between their models. Key relations include duality, complementary. Each partner's strengths cover the other's weaknesses, e.g. ILE and SEI. Ideal for long-term partnerships. Identity, same type. Comfortable but lacks growth. Conflict, opposing functions. Leads to misunderstandings and tension. Supervision, asymmetric. One type supervises the other's vulnerabilities. Activity, stimulating but exhausting over time. Mirror, similar but with reversed priorities. Good for collaboration but prone to debates. Relations are symmetric, e.g. duality, or asymmetric, e.g. supervision, where one is supervisor and the other supervisee. This framework explains dynamics in families, teams, and societies, with orthogonal quadras often leading to conflict. Applications of socionics. Socionics has practical uses beyond self-understanding. In education, it optimizes teaching methods and group formations. In management and consulting, it improves team cohesion, as seen in studies enhancing performance in high-stress environments like operating theaters. It's applied in psychotherapy for relationship counseling, aviation for crew compatibility, and even marketing to analyze consumer behavior. At societal levels, it models information flow in groups, aiding political and sociological analysis. In niche communities, such as online fandoms, enthusiasts use it to type fictional characters and discuss dynamics. Criticisms and scientific status. Socionics faces significant scrutiny as a pseudoscience. The Russian Academy of Sciences Commission on Pseudoscience classifies it alongside astrology and homeopathy, citing a lack of empirical validation and reproducible studies. Critics argue it relies on speculative categories without rigorous testing, with typing methods varying by school and suffering from confirmation bias. Empirical data is scarce, especially outside former USSR countries, and it overemphasizes fixed types, ignoring age-related changes in personality. However, proponents view it as a protoscience with potential for falsifiability through brain imaging or structured hypotheses about function clustering. Some researchers note its utility in practical applications, like improving interpersonal dynamics, despite methodological flaws. Comparisons to MBTI highlight shared Jungian roots but criticize socionics for lacking the empirical backing that even MBTI struggles with. Ultimately, while it offers intriguing insights into human relations, its validity remains debated, with calls for more scientific rigor to elevate it beyond pseudoscience.